Hi guys, today we're going to study the second part of irregular verbs. Remember that on our first class I told you that we have a bunch of verbs that we need to learn by memory, and since there were a lot, we were going to divide this into two groups and two sessions. So by now you should have already memorized the first group of verbs, and now we're going to study the second group. Okay, so let's see. Which verbs are those? Here you have a table with a group of irregular verbs that you need now to memorize. As I said before, you should have memorized the first group. If not, you have to start with those and then go to this table. The first verb is blow, to blow. The present participle is blowing. Remember, we use the verb to be as a helping verb here when we create the present participle, and we add ing at the end of the base word. Then we have past, blew. As you see, it changes the spelling. That's the thing with irregular verbs. They are not created by or formed in the past tense by adding ed or d. They have a different spelling from the base word of the verb, okay? So in this case, it's B-L-E-W, blew. And the past participle is also different. And remember, with the past participle, we always use the verb have as an auxiliary or a helping verb. So here we have has blown. For the verb break, we have is breaking, broke for the past, and has broken for past participle. Bring, we have is bringing, present participle, brought past, and has brought past participle. Come, we have is coming for present participle, came for the past, and has come for past participle. Draw, we have it's drawing for the present participle, drew for the past, and has drawn for the past participle. For the verb drink, we have is drinking for the present participle, drank for the past, and has drunk for the past participle. For the verb eat, we have is eating for the present participle, ate for the past, and has eaten for the past participle. The verb fly is flying for the present participle, flew for the past, and has flown for the past participle. The verb freeze is freezing for the present participle, froze for the past, and has frozen for the past participle. We have go, the verb go, and we say is going in the present participle, went in the past, and gone for the past participle. Ride, we have riding for the present participle, rode for the past, and ridden for the past participle. Run is the next verb, running for the present participle, ran for the past, and has run for the past participle. We go to the next table, and we see the verb sing. In the present participle is singing. In the past is sang, and past participle has sung. The verb sit is sitting for the present participle, sat for the past, has sat for the past participle. Swim is swimming for the present participle, swam for the past, and has swum for the past participle. Think is thinking for the present participle, thought for the past, and has thought for the past participle. And we have the verb wear is wearing for the present participle, wore for the past, and has worn for the past participle. So as I said before, practice makes perfect. So you need to practice them and to memorize them. But if you practice them a lot, you will be memorizing them with no effort. So practice, practice, practice. Let's practice. So give the principal parts of the following verbs. Swim is swimming in the present participle, swam in the past, and swum in the past participle. The verb fly is flying in the present participle, flew in the past, and has flown in the past participle. The verb think is thinking in the present participle, thought in the past, and had thought in the past participle. The verb wear is wearing in the present participle, wore in the past, and has worn in the past participle. And the verb blow is blowing, is blowing in the present participle, blew in the past, and has blown in the past participle. The verb blow. Let's see other type of exercise. Use the correct past tense from the verb in parentheses. So we need to replace the word in parentheses for the verb in its past tense. We have Janet's father, bring is the verb, us to the teacher. So Janet's father brought us to the teacher. This is the past form for this verb. Number 7, we, the verb is go, at 6 o'clock in the evening. So the past of go is went, and we will say, we went at 6 o'clock in the evening. Number 8, 3 of us, the verb is ride, in the back of the van. The past of ride is rode, so 3 of us rode in the back of the van. Number 9, Janet, the verb is sit, in the front. The past of sit is sat, so Janet sat in the front. Number 10, we, the verb is sing, silly songs on the way to town. The past of sing is sang, so we sang silly songs on the way to town. Number 11, suddenly the van, the verb is come, to a stop. So the past of come is came, suddenly the van came to a stop. Number 12, we, the verb is run, to our seats just before 7 o'clock. The past of run is ran, so we ran to our seats just before 7 o'clock. Another type of exercise. Use the present participle or the past participle form of the verb in parentheses. Here we have a blank space in each sentence, and we need to use the verb in parentheses and decide whether we need to put it in present participle or in past participle. How do we know that? How can we decide if it's present participle or past participle? We have 2 ways. We can read the rest of the sentence and try to determine if this is happening right now, which will give us a hint that we need to put it in present participle and not in past. Or if it's in past, if it's something that already happened, we will know that we have to put past participle. But another way to know this is, if you remember our table, all the present participle forms were preceded by a helping verb, which is the verb be. And all the past participle forms had a helping verb preceding the verb, the main verb, that was the verb have. So if you see the sentence and you see the verb be, you will know that it's present participle. And if you see the sentence and you see as a helping verb the verb have, then you will know that is past participle. Let's check. Number 13. Now we are in the theater. We have a helping verb here, and it's the verb to be. So this is in present participle. The other way is to look at the words. Now we are. Now is something that is happening right now, so it's in the present. So with those 2 hints, you can really know that what you need to put here is the verb sit in present participle, which is sitting. Number 14. We have all the popcorn already. here we have the verb have. If we have the verb have, we know that the verb that we need to change, that is the one in parentheses, needs to be in past participle, okay? But also the words help us because we have all the popcorn already. We already did this. So this is something that already happened, all right? So if it's something that already happened, we need to put it in past participle, and the past participle of eat is eaten. So we have eaten all the popcorn already. Let's see number 15. The teacher has to the screen. We have the verb have, okay, here. So we have to put the verb in past participle, okay? So the teacher has come to the screen because the past participle of the verb come is also come, okay? Number 16, we have in fear. We have the verb have, so that gives us the hint that we need to use past participle. So the past participle of freeze is frozen. We have frozen in fear. Number 17, waves have a ship into pieces, and the verb is break. So the past participle, since we have the verb have here, is broken. So waves have broken a ship into pieces. Number 18, the lifeboats have these waves to shore, and the verb is ride. So we again have the verb have, so that gives us the hint that it's the past participle form, and the past participle of ride is ridden. 19, a helicopter has to the beach, and the verb is fly. Has is the verb have, so we have to put it in past participle, which is flown. So a helicopter has flown to the beach. And the last one, rescuers have the survivors to safety, and the verb is bring. Again, we have the verb have, so this means we have to use the past participle. And the past participle of bring is brought, as in the past form, okay? So rescuers have brought the survivors to safety. So remember, guys, the thing about irregular verbs is that they do not form the past adding the or ed, okay? They have special spellings for their past forms. So you need to memorize them. And regular verbs, they add ed or d to form the past. But the verbs that we are studying in this class and our previous class, they do not form the past by adding the or ed. They have special spelling, and that's why they are called irregular. So now go to Academia, and you can start your homework by clicking on the link. Bye-bye, and thank you for watching.